Alright, we're at a new mission. Now keep in mind, of course I'm playing at 4 times speed here for the recording. And this means that this mission actually took me about 80 minutes to complete. However, I died once. And then I came back and said, okay, I figured it out. There are unicorns to the left, and 2 quest temples, one in the middle, one to the right. First time I played it, all they wanted was money. The next one wanted money and then me to raise enemy buildings, but that quest expired, sadly. They last about 15 minutes, I think. Quests, 5 to 15, I guess. Your goal is to scout around the bottom and obtain all the mines, and then try to build a base. If you're smart, you'll build bases probably in the center. I kind of spaced it out a little bit. And when you have the money, build some towers around your resources. To be fair, he seems to send flying units only to the right, and he sends walking units to the left, but that's not always a given. The unicorns, the one temple gave me that angel flying around, and the unicorns were just a find on the map. They're a static loot. I didn't get a chance to do the other mission. They last a while. Now, you have to keep every story character alive. The angel and the unicorn that I found don't have to stay alive. I think one of the unicorns lived, eventually. I don't like doing post-hoc commentary, but remember, guys, this is 90s real-time strategy. And that means turtling. It means bunkering down, turtling, and upgrading, and trying to get your biggest and baddest units out. This is not Command & Conquer's Generals, you know, or Command & Conquer or Red Alert 2 or something, where the average game lasts 5 to 8 minutes, you know, or even StarCraft. These games were meant to last a while. Now, I don't know, I didn't fuck around on the options, I don't know if I could actually play the game at a faster speed. If there's a mod for that, I'd like to know, because it's really annoying, actually, to play this at normal speed. It does give you time to think, but at the same time, you get frustrated. So, here I'm building barracks, stables. I know that in order to raise enemy buildings, you either need knights or siege weapons. I didn't figure the knights for a while. I was actually trying to get siege weapons, which you have to kind of research in the blacksmith, but you need a library first. In order to get a library, you need a level 4 town hall, and that's hard to build because it takes 1,000 gold. So, I'm building lancers and some archers for a while. They call them squires here in this version. I mean, in this game, same thing. And I built the market, trying to get the upgrades because they'll make me acquire resources faster. And it's really a balancing act between upgrading or building units, but without a town hall, you don't have a really good unit cap. And without a good unit cap, you're maxed out and you're weak. So, my guess would be that the first thing you could build is the barracks. I'd like to build the archery range because you upgrade through that. And upgrading costs gold, and then if you get those upgrades, then you might even want to hold out on upgrades and just build units for a while and build the market, and then try and max out the market's levels, because then that'll, in the long run, let you acquire the most resources the fastest. As far as the mines are concerned, they do have a limit how much they can give you, but you generally don't exhaust mines. Now, he sends his hero down several times. It takes me a long time to actually kill him. He does blow up my town center right there, so I have to build a new one. I have to upgrade it to level 3 again, and that just really pissed me off because, you know, that's the turd in the punch bowl. I had to rebuild. Yeah, you don't have the size without the town hall being level 3 or 4, and you have to have level 4 to build a library. I recommend a library because the white priests you get can cast the group heal spell. Or at least they could in this game. It might have been because I researched a random level 2 or 3 spell and they had it. Or they just automatically get group heal and self-heal. So my quest expires, so I'm not too upset about that. I was a little upset, but at the same time. So if you don't build siege weapons, which require a level 4 barracks because they require a library, you can build knights, which require level 3. because you have to build a stables, which requires level 3, I think. And I think level 3, or no, stables level 2. Knights require a cathedral, which requires level 3. So build level 3, build a cathedral, build the knights. And so I built a tower up on that mountain in the center. It helps. They destroy it a couple times, but yeah, it does help scout ahead a little bit. The basilisks are really annoying. I know, because in most of the Warlords Battlecry games, I played 2 the most. Then I played 3 a bit. I beat them both. I never actually played 1 until just now. This is my first experience with it, and I'm sorry I actually robbed you of some of the dialogue. All they basically said was, the area the Minotaurs are going to come, so clear this area of all Minotaurs. That's the whole quest. Which is okay, I can deal with that. I was upset that I couldn't build cannon towers. The only towers I can build are fucking arrow towers. I don't think these humans ever get cannon towers. I was trying to build on top of the little mountain there, and it didn't work. The tower can't actually take on 5 or 6 of those little bat demon dudes. And it dies here. I think it dies. Oh no, I repair it. But it blows up later. They siege it later. I don't like post-hoc commentary, actually, because I don't get my true feelings on it. I already know what's going to happen. And you know I'm going to be victorious, because there's no other reason to post this episode. And I guess I should mute it. Before I finalize the video, I can just drop the volume to 0, but whatever, it's slightly entertaining to hear the little squeakies. They don't have the ability to heal themselves, so that enemy hero eventually does die. The Minotaurs don't have healers. For a while I was experimenting with patrolling, because if I patrol they might attack, but siege weapons seem to be vulnerable, actually, against archer fire, which is a little bit interesting. Well, they were vulnerable to my archer fire, and the reason they were vulnerable to that was because I actually upgraded to the fire arrows. They blow that up. Yes. But it repairs in about 5 minutes, and then you can capture it again. I don't know if destroying it actually removes some of the resources in it or not. I have no clue. But I was really annoyed with the amount of time this mission took. I played for an hour and a half, and the first 10 minutes don't count. So an hour and 20 minutes for this mission specifically. That I had a successful run. I probably could have done it faster if I had focused a little bit. Maybe avoided some upgrades initially. Got right to knights. Because actually with about 4 knights, you can siege a tower pretty easily. Which I garrison in that. And actually, pikemen improve tower speed and attack power, but they don't improve tower range. Archers improve tower range. And there's a balance you take in that. They don't improve the attack as much unless they're fully upgraded archers, and they do okay. But they don't. I don't think they do speed as much as the pikemen. But I usually would garrison 2 archers and 2 pikemen in a tower if I was the Minotaurs. But here, I was deciding, well, maybe 4 archers would be the best because it's fairly decent. Here I was bored. I was trying to scout ahead, and I saw the towers there, and I'm like, yeah, it probably won't work. So went over there and said, okay, you guys aren't gonna get by me. But they keep harassing me up in that right side, destroy my mines with griffins, and I guess they're bats or succubus or something. Fly. I exhausted a lot of my crystals when I first built the cathedral because I upgraded. Well, not the cathedral. It's when I actually started to build. I knew that was gonna destroy itself, but I built a new one. When I first built the library, I actually exhausted. I did 4 upgrades with crystals before I even built my first white mage. Which was fine. Here I am, like, trying to get some more resources, shuffle them around a bit, because now I can finally use the market, and I'm really interested in trying to get that fire ability. So somewhere here around the 40-minute mark, I finally get enough using the market, because certain races use resources a bit heavier than other races. So. And this is when I get really bored and decide to just march ahead after a bit. He has that lightning attack, but I didn't have any wizards at this time. So I'm actually kind of trepid to go upstairs, but at the time, I didn't know the white wizards actually had the heal spell, because I didn't know they were called white wizards, because I'm used to the females, the sorceress or the Dryas or whatever. For the minotaurs, the humans get white wizards, and they have heal and group heal. Heal themselves or heal the group. 3 of those, and you can actually survive. If I had thought of that, my first wave wouldn't have died. But my second and third waves do alright. First wave, though, gets pretty far. I was testing the endurance of it. The one mistake I make, though, is that while I was sending them up, I wasn't building a new attack wave. I waited until they died, built a new one, and so it delayed me about an extra 10 minutes. So here I am, thinking, okay, I've bought some stuff. Let's go and scout ahead. Okay, first I try archers only. And sadly, it doesn't work. So I'm like, okay. My archers have no survivability against those, so I click on some more, and here I am. And there it is. I built the library, and 4 upgrades right away before I even think about building white mages. And the mines repaired themselves, so I have my hero convert them again. I eventually get smart and build a tower over there. But they always gimp my production over there, which pisses me off, because I gotta send my archers over. I do get smart, but you see, I'm trying to balance the gold right now. So there it goes. There's built my tower over there. I eventually just put my hero in the tower over there to the right, because he actually improves speed, range, and attack power when he's in there. He doesn't get many kills, but I think a hero in a tower, if the tower kills, it counts as a hero kill. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case. So I stick him in there just so he can protect the mines. Now that middle mine's not claimed yet because it got destroyed, so it's got to respawn. But with 5 knights and 12 archers or so, I'm feeling pretty cocky. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm bored. I don't want to turtle anymore. Let's see how well these knights do. And as it turns out, the knights do really well against structures. I did have a few upgrades on them. They did have an army up here. I did lose a few knights, so I lost 2 there. But I found that, wow, these knights must have bonuses versus buildings or something, because I just mow down these towers with them. Now, they don't live forever. Again, if I was smarter, I would have fallen back and gotten white wizards. So don't hate me on this run. I really was just testing the endurance. You know, beelining towers. That's the best strategy for old school RTSs. Beeline the towers. The computer builds them everywhere. And right here, I was just trying to kill that ziggurat level 3, because it would take him a long time to rebuild it. But it turns out I got it down to about 60 health, and then my last archer died. And that's, I think, when they destroyed that tower again. Yeah. Not much I can do about that, because all my army was up there. But I have an angel who actually does really good against those griffins. And here I am rebuilding it. And I'm like, okay, is he ready to convert the mine again? And I don't think he was, because the mine hadn't respawned yet. So I think right there is when I double up the towers and build 2 on that mountain. I'm not sure, but I think I do that. So now I actually don't want them to rebuild the towers up there, so I put my units up in that notch. And one of the best strategies to employ in these old school RTSs is when you take some ground, you build your own towers. Not necessarily to actually prevent anyone from marching past them, because they can destroy towers as much as you can. What you want to build the towers for is for basically removing the fog of war, and it lets you know, because they'll attack your towers, and it lets you know where the enemy's army is. Because if they're amassing a new army and they pass your towers, they're going to attack your towers by default. If you have the money, when you're in late game like this, when your base is established, your upgrades are established, and what you're just doing now is replacing units, that's when you start invading territory. And towers are a good way to do that. And this is when I have my mage, and I start fucking around with him because he has the group heal ability, and I get smart. Now here, the Basilisk actually takes out some of my archers, and then I put them down a little bit and go, wait a minute, I think I should be healing. The problem with that siege weapon is, wizards and archers don't do really good against them. And right there when I cured, I go, oh, group heal, bingo. My mages are now going to extend the life of my army indefinitely. Yeah. So then I put rally points up further, start building more mages, and replacing my knights. Knights take a long time to build. I'd argue they take about 3 minutes to build each. So, if any of you have the patience for old school RTSs, it's a turtle. I've said it 3 times already, but it is. Age of Mythology does it a little bit better. There's my tower up there. Like I said, you build the towers so the army is delayed. Not necessarily because you want to keep the towers. You just build them again. Because they keep building those griffins and those whatever they are, succubi, bats, whatever. I can't really figure it out. I mean, I should know this. I was looking for towers up there. I should know this because I played the Minotaur so much, but it has been so long. Last time I played it was when I was in Texas. So, anyway. Mages do take 40 mana points to do the group heal, and I think they only have 50 or 60, so they have to have time to recharge, which is why you want to double or triple up on them. And, you know, they can die. You know, if they die. But now I have 2 distinct groups of armies. And once I get rid of his... You have to have archers because he has those flying units. So I only have 2 knights storming the countryside. And I don't... it's better to have 4, but I built a tower there. Now I see that he's rebuilding the stuff that I had damaged. Especially those towers. So you want to get rid of those. I let them go wild for a minute here, and then I get smart and go, nope, group heal. And my knights, I'm like, oh, no, pull them back, and I regroup with the new wave. So once I join them up here, I have a new attack force and group heal, and then I get a bit smarter. Build a tower there, take some ground. His peons that he'll send out to try and reclaim his territory will be killed by my towers. They don't stand a chance. So the towers also prevent him from rebuilding his base, and that's what you really want to do. This is really reminiscent of Empire Earth, but this game came out before Empire Earth. As a matter of fact, when Empire Earth came out, I thought it was a landmark in RTS. Yeah, it took a while. It was a very, very lengthy game, but the AI, I was upset there because he was destroying my towers. But the AI is actually very competent if you play on normal. But if you know how to play the game, you can still pretty much survive if you understand the mechanics of it. And I do. So here he goes. I had to wait for a group heal there because he was out of mana. So, yeah. The Basilisk was attacking my knight. My knight was getting ass kicked because there was 2 towers there. So, you know, 1 tower at a time. He's trying to build siege weapons. I didn't invade his mines like I should have. And I meet up with a smaller group that I was assembling, so... Yeah, send my knights in to kill the towers, send my range units to kill the griffins. The knights can attack their griffins, because the griffins are basically a melee unit that flies. But they can't attack those bats because they're ranged, or succubus or something. They throw something at you, magic or whatever. But, yeah. More healing. When you play the humans, that's their main ace in the hole, is while they're fighting they heal. Really reminiscent of Warcraft 2 when you have when you play the humans and you get paladin knights who have the heal spell. But ogre mages are actually better than paladin knights because yeah, they can't heal, but their bloodlust ability is far superior. It like triples or quadruples their damage. It only lasts for a few seconds, but at the same time, that's all you need. You can punch the paladin knights can't match up. If you have 9 paladin knights fully upgraded versus 9 ogre mages fully upgraded, the ogre mages will win. They can't bloodlust themselves, but they can bloodlust each other. While you're fighting you bloodlust, they do far more damage than the knights can heal. So, magic attackers who don't have any healing are still viable. That's the purpose of my story there. Right there, I'm like, oh, okay, there you go. There's a tower up there. But with 4 knights on my side, they don't stand a chance. Not unless they had some major support, and I had more than enough support. Right there, I realized I actually didn't really own those mines, so I didn't care. Don't care. This right here is an enemy has been defeated, but the computer's a really sore loser, and it won't give up. It'll fight to the last unit, even if it has no peons and only 1 tower. It'll fight till the last tower is destroyed. So that's the one thing you gotta watch out for. Now I win because I killed the last peon with my tower. And I just check out my statistics, and I don't start the new mission. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Tune in for next round. And I'll just take those. There you go. and I think the unicorn's a better option than that red mage. So I just swapped that out. Done. See you guys later.